Hello everyone, this is Professor Maloney, and wow, the term is winding down. Today I'm going to be creating a video demonstration on PowerPoint training, and I'm actually going to do, I think, two different trainings for PowerPoint, but just to go slower and easier. PowerPoint for the most part, you guys shouldn't have too much trouble with. You have to go through the training. You need to go through the practice. You need to go through the observe, because I want you to make a 100 on the PowerPoint exam, and hopefully 100 on every PowerPoint project. While many of you are doing a great job in this class, some of you are struggling, and it's very important. This is the last exam. It's the last module, so especially it's very important to get those to get your grade up. Again, if your grade is not as high as it should be, and the two things that you can do to improve your grade the most are the projects, and of course to do a great job on the exam. But to do a great job on the exam and really to do a great job on the projects, you need to do the training first. So as always, you have three important things to do: training, then projects, then the exam, and of course to do that you should also do the practice exams. Anyway, so let me just share my screen, and I'm going to do this. I think I'll just see how it's going, but my plan is to do a module 1 and module 2 training video, and then a module 3 and module 4 training demonstration. So let's just see how I am doing over here when I say that. Okay. All right. So let's see. Make sure I'm recording. I am not sharing me, but I'm sharing my screen, which is what I want. So we are good. I've already pulled up MindTap over here. Doesn't matter which class I'm in, but PowerPoint ends in week 16. Week 16 ends the 18th, 19th, 20, 21, and 22. This is week 16, okay? Your exam for PowerPoint, though, will be the first day off what we call final exams week, which starts, like for my Monday, Wednesday class, your exam for PowerPoint will be Monday, April 25. For my Tuesday, Thursday classes, your PowerPoint exam will be Tuesday, April 26th. That's the only two choices. So it's either 25 or 26, and it's not a choice. If you're in the Monday, Wednesday class, yours will be on the 25th, and the last day you can submit work is Wednesday the 20th, because technically week 16 ends on the last day of your class. So if you're a Monday, Wednesday class, it ends the 20th. If you're a Tuesday, Thursday class, it ends the 21st. Okay. So Monday, Wednesday students will take the PowerPoint exam on April 25. Tuesday, Thursday students will take the PowerPoint exam on Tuesday, April 26th. There's always a caveat in my class, and this is a good one. Anybody who's in the A or B category in my class can take the PowerPoint exam early if they prefer. Early meaning as early as week 16. So if you want to, you can take the PowerPoint exam as early as Monday, the 18th of April, but only if you're an A or B student, and you'll have to verify that with me by talking to me, sending me an email. All right, have a great day, and let's get this stuff going. So PowerPoint, Module 1. Now this says April 22. Again, don't worry about what the dates say, but if you're a Tuesday, Thursday class, it's whatever Thursday is in a week that ends with April 22. So it could be April 20 or April 21, okay? If you're a Monday, Wednesday class, again, it could be April 20, April 21. I'm not positive what the 22 is. Let's just go ahead and look at it. 22 is Friday. So yeah, for virtually every class, it's the 20 or the 21, all right, that it's due. All right, so PowerPoint, and I'm going to do what I always do, tell you that there are more tasks in this module than any of the other modules yet. So we start at 21 with Windows 10, 126 with Word, 135, I believe it was, with Excel, 143 with Access, and this one I don't remember the numbers, but I've already counted them, and it's in the 150s area, so it's a lot. All right, so I'm going to do 8 tasks from Module 1 and 8 from Module 2, and if it's going real fast, then I may do 3 and 4, but I figured this time I would purposefully do it where I'm only doing 2 modules at a time. All right, so create a new blank presentation. Well, that's a pretty easy start. So I should be able to make some decent progress. So I can click on start right here and just click PowerPoint, most likely anyway, okay? And they want me to create a blank presentation. So I click my start menu and then I click PowerPoint and blank presentation, okay? All right, now start PowerPoint using the start button. Well, I guess then I probably should have just typed PowerPoint in my search box down here since this one says using the start button, but it still doesn't matter. Oh, actually in this case, so they don't have PowerPoint in the most used for some reason. So I'd have to scroll down to the P's for PowerPoint anyway. They probably did this on purpose, but anyway, so just start menu. And if you use your A through Z list, you just go to P for PowerPoint and click it. All right, now, whoops, number 3 out of 8. Use the tell me box. We've used the tell me box in Word for sure, and probably in Excel, and probably in Access. You know, because their trainings are pretty similar in what they cover, you know, when it's to deal with Microsoft Office in general. But anyway, you remember the tell me box is where, first of all, you select something in the slide you're looking for, and then you go to the tell me, and the tell me returns results based on what you selected. So they want me to center the quote beginning with innovations made and ending with capable businesses. So I got to click this quote, it says including the quotation marks. Okay, so I'm going to select from the double quotes before innovations and end at the double quotes after businesses, period. Okay, which is what they're saying here. All right, now they want me to go to the tell me box, and what am I looking for? Center. I just want to center the text. So tell me, and I'll just type center, and I just click center, and there it is, and it centered the text. All right, all right. Now, add the animation pane button to the quick access toolbar. So the quick access toolbar, for sure, this was one of the ones I demonstrated in Word and maybe in Excel as well, but for sure at least one of them. And I mean, I demonstrated only because it was in the first 8 out of the trainings. So basically, the animation pane button is what we're doing, but remember the quick access toolbar, because this is where we're putting the animation pane. So quick access toolbar is this thing up here. Okay, so I click the down arrow, and it already has a certain number of buttons on it. So it's got the save button, has a like a check mark, undo, redo, and start from beginning. These 4 are already on it. They want me to add animation pane. So I'm going to say more commands. Okay. And then for the more commands, move this over here somewhere. For the more commands, move this here. I want animation pane, which is right here. Add the animation pane. So right here, click on animation pane, and you have to add it. Okay, and you see we had to save the undo, the redo, the start from beginning, as I mentioned to you, because they had check marks. And now once I click OK, we'll also have the animation pane. So whoops, OK. All right, done. All right, apply the basis theme, which is the second option in the 3rd row of Office themes, to the presentation. So they're wanting to add a theme to the whole presentation. So it doesn't matter if I'm clicked on one slide or not, but this is normally the way we would do it. Normally you're going to be on the first slide, and everything below it is going to get the same theme. Okay, but you can choose to just do it on one slide if they want, and that might be an option in another question. You know, obviously there's 44 questions here, and this is just for module 1. But anyway, all right, so the basis theme. So I'm going to go to my design tab. Okay, here's themes. So now I'm going to do my down arrow to show more. And I want the basis theme. It's the second option in the 3rd row of Office themes. So where the heck am I here? What's going on? Click here. What's going on? I'm in my themes. Where's my Office? Oh, I moved over to variant. Sorry, this one right here. There we go. And here's the Office themes. Okay, so the basis theme is the 3rd row, second option in the 3rd row. So this is row 1 for Office, row 2, row 3, and this is the second option, which means the second column. and if you hover, it says basis, so click it, and that's it. And now it's applied to that presentation. Number 6, on slide 2, enter the text about Rockland in the title placeholder. So these are placeholders over here. This is the title placeholder, and this is the subtitle placeholder. Okay, so click the title placeholder and type about Rockland. Okay, even though they show that in small, when it's a title, it's going to automatically be in caps. Okay, if they don't like that and they actually wanted us to do it this way, then we'll go back and try to fix it. But this is how caps are. Let's see, and then enter. So then go down here in the bulleted items, or sorry, in the title, and then enter the bulleted items in the body content. So this thing here is the body content. All right, and you see it's a bulleted item because to the left of this cursor, you see a little yellow circle. That means it's already set up as a list. And if you look up here in the paragraph group up here, you see the bullets are already selected. Okay, all right, so I'm going to just now type formed with a capital F in 1996, and then enter that, and then enter 72 employees. Employees in small letters. Oops, employees. Okay. I didn't even enter. They just said that was right when I finished typing 72 employees. Okay. All right. Number 7. Undo the last action in the document and then redo it. Well, you know anything, if you know anything at all, sorry, about Office, meaning Word, Excel, PowerPoint for sure, and even Access. You have an undo, and then once you click an undo, then something has been undone, so then there'll be a redo, which is this next one, which is grayed out right now. Can't repeat it now because we haven't done anything yet. But when I undo, see now, this is there, the redo. And they're saying undo the last action and then redo it. So now I click the redo, and that's all we had to do for that one. All right, so far these are pretty easy, but it doesn't mean that they're going to be that easy. You have to be able to not just do it by following the instructions, but also making sure you understand how to do it and that you can do it after going through 155 or whatever different tasks. So here it says zoom the slide to 50%. So the slide button is down here. So, you can always play with it just by dragging, but if you have to do it on the exam for a specific number, just go ahead and click the number that you see over to the right. That'll then pull up a dialog box showing you that you're at 66%, and it'll have a few other choices. And you can also then manually put in a choice or use an up and down arrow. They want me to zoom it to 50%. Well, 50% is already here as a choice, so why not click it? Now it says 50%. I clicked it, from the radio button list, and then just say OK. Okay. All right, so that was the first 8. All right, so that's where I stop. So I'm going to go ahead now and close that one. So that's 8. Then close this part of it, and then move on to chapter or module 2. Module 2 and module 2 training. All right. All right. So you must complete the, So click my start. So remember there were 44 and now 41. Wow. So that's 85. And I know there's more here than Word and Excel. I promise you that. Every new module has had more. Even though PowerPoint is easy. I mean, easy. I'll just say easier to most people, because most people have at least some familiarity with PowerPoint, similar to Word. But people don't have a lot of familiarity with Excel, as much anyway. And very few people have familiarity with Access, right? So Word and PowerPoint are generally considered much easier than Excel and Access. And out of Word and PowerPoint, normally PowerPoint's considered easier. But still, you have to do the work and you have to study hard so you can make hundreds. Okay, so they want me to search for an online theme using the keyword business and then create a new presentation using the Bright Business Presentation option. So in this case, we don't click blank presentation because we're here. They want us to get a business. Like here it's bring your presentation, get started with 3D. No. Here it's take a tour. No. And blank presentation. No. We want to go into a new PowerPoint presentation. Okay. Oh, let me make it big. Sorry. So a new PowerPoint presentation, and they want me to use the business template right here, or the keyword business. So I can type business, or I can just click it from here. So I'll just say business. Oops, no, I can't do it that way. So I'll type in business the way they did, little small case, small letters, whatever, and then enter it. Okay. So type business, entered it, and then they want me to use bright business presentation as the option. So click that. Okay. Okay, and then I'll create it. So now create it. Okay. All right. Now on slide 1, center the subtitle text. So here's the title text. Here it'd be the subtitle text, sometimes called the body text. So I'm going to select these things here. So not with that select all. You want to be able to select the font. Okay, like that. And then we want to center it, which we can get from right here or in the paragraph group. Okay, done. All right, now insert the trademark sign symbol from the symbol subset, letter-like symbols, after the word rocknalysis in the slide 3 title slide. This has a lot of words, but it's still not really a real difficult thing. I mean, again, if you've used PowerPoint, you probably understand what it's asking. But if you haven't, I'm going to do it anyway. And obviously, again, you have to observe and practice. And I'll probably use observe and practice at least 1, 2, or 3 times in this video. If not in this one, in the next one, assuming I do 2 separate videos. Anyway, all right, so insert, all right? So, but they said after the word rocknalysis. So the first key is to click after rocknalysis, like where my clicker is right now, my cursor, because it says after the word. So whenever they tell you, again, to insert something or to create something after or before something, you hover and then click or do whatever you need to do on that before or after first. So they said after the word rocknalysis, so I've already clicked it, okay? So now I'm going to insert, so insert tab, and then it's symbols. Symbols are over here, okay? So click on symbol. Let's see. They want me to use the subset letter-like symbols. And that's a big, big help because they're telling me something. You see it says subset right here? Subset is basic Latin. Over here it's just font. Well, they said symbol subset. So it's in here. And then the drop-down arrow, and it's letter-like symbols. So letter-like symbols, letter-like symbols. Okay, so you click this one. Now, the symbols shown are not the ones that were shown a few seconds ago. They're now based on letter-like symbols. And they want it to be the trademark. Well, TM is in bold or then, like a blue background. I don't know if that was done to give us a hint or not, but TM tells me trademark. But I would literally have been looking for it. I know that trademark is TM. I mean, just because I'm older, and I've seen it many, many, many times. But if I did not see the blue back color here, blue fill color or whatever, then I probably would have been scrolling up and down looking for it. But oh, now E is. So I don't know why it's doing that. Now T is. That's interesting. So I'm not touching any of it. Oh, it actually reverted to basic Latin again. So now I got to go back to that. So what was I saying? Currency, letter-like symbols. And for whatever reason, it's the one. So anyway, I'm just going to click it. Okay. So that one and insert. Oh. Insert. And then I guess close. Okay. All right. All right. So number 4, hyperlink the text, visit our site to the www.rcc.com webpage. So they're telling us to hyperlink the text, and they're putting it in double quotes, which means they're telling us select that text. All right, so just do that. Click and drag to select it, right? Click to the left of the V. Oops, to the left of the V, that is, and go there. You can also probably just do double click or triple click till it's all selected. Boom, 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 like that. So however you are comfortable doing it. And then you want to insert a link. So I'm going to click right click on top of it, but we could also probably go into insert, okay? And then there'll be a link this way, okay? But I'm still going to do it this way, right click, and here's link. And here is the link page now. See, the text to display is visit our site, which is what I selected here. So in other words, visit our site is the words, the 3 words that we're going to still display, but they're going to be turned into a hyperlink. So down here in the address where the cursor is blinking, I go www dot, and now they put HTTP before it, to make it an official hypertext transfer protocol website, www.rcc.com. Okay, so I didn't type HTTP : and then / twice. I just did www and then it put it there, .rcc.com, and then say okay. Done. All right, now number 5. On slide 3, all right, so let's see here. We're on slide 3. Almost every time they tell you to be on a certain slide, or just like everything else we've been doing, through the other modules, meaning Word, well, let's say Windows 10, Word, Excel, and Access. They almost every time where they tell you to be on a certain, in this case, slide, if it was a certain page, if it was a certain function, they're on it almost every time. But either way, so I'm on slide 3. I just like to verify. Then they're saying convert the bulleted list. So we have actually here. So here I do have a question. This one may not work because to me, this is a bulleted list and this is a bulleted list. And this in between is not bulleted lists or not. So let's see if I can click that and then hold my control key and click the build and the integrate. No, can't do it. But that tells me, because when I held my control key, then the other deselected. So it may be okay, but I'll do it now just clicking and dragging. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to guess that I need to select it all. So it's probably going to be this way. I don't call Plan for Success a bulleted list. It's not. It's these things under it that are a bulleted list. And then design systems the same way. But anyway, I'll just try. Well, either way, right now I got to figure out all right, so convert this list. So I've selected all of it, okay? So all of that text, if it's wrong, then I'll just do it with learn business goals and create project plan, and then assume I can do it on the next 2 after. I mean, the next bulleted list after. All right, so convert to a chevron. All right, let's think here. So, okay, convert to smart art. So convert to smart art, more smart art. I'm just going to hover and see if I'm looking for a chevron. That's a vertical list. That's a vertical block, vertical picture, target, horizontal bullet, organization chart, hierarchy list, continuous picture, radial list, basic cycle, vertical chevron. To a chevron, okay, chevron to a chevron list. So it's this one here. So click it and it's done. So I had to select all the text, not just the 4 things that had bulleted, that had the filled in circle to the left of them. All right, apply a text shadow to the slide title text Rockland Consulting. So so again, when they say to something and then they're putting it in quotes, so they want me to select these 2 things, right? And then they want me to apply a shadow, and it's a text. So that's normally implying it's going to be in the font group, all right? So a text shadow. So this is bold, this is italic, this is underscore, this is a shadow right here. Yeah, text shadow. So that S is what we want, okay? So click it and it's done. All right. Number 7, duplicate slide 2. So to duplicate, you can click the slide and then go into new slide, down arrow, or you can right click. So right click, you see duplicate slide is an option. And under new slide, you'll also see duplicate slide is an option. And it's saying selected slides. This is a selected slide, so I'll just do it from this one. But it doesn't matter which one you do it from. Okay, so that's number 7. Now this is number 8. Let's see, I wrote down that I started this at about 1:56. Wait a minute, 1:56, that doesn't make sense. Oh, 12:20. 12:20, and that means 10 and 14 is 24. Now I'm just going to make this as one presentation, I think. Yeah. No, you know what? I am going to just leave it this much. No, I'm not. I'm going to do them all. Okay, do it all. All right. Anyway, on slide 3, insert the alternating hexagon smart art from the list category to the empty placeholder. Whatever. This may be an observer or practice. Let's see. Insert. So insert alternating text smart art. So insert smart art. Okay, and here's list actually, so we're okay. So insert the alternating hexagon smart art from the list category. So I'm looking for alternating hexagons. So hover, alternating hexagons, the second choice, okay. And then say okay, and it's done. And it just put that text over there. All right, so that was number 8. So I feel like with PowerPoint, I'm not going to be giving you guys enough material each day. So I'm just going to stop this at this point, actually, and then I'll do another one after. All right. So I'm going to not stop that. I'm going to stop this, and I'm going to go in whatever. I'm going to go in here and stop my recording. Have a great day.